to set up a center area thing. We looked at it, using the table in a few minutes before the school.
Yes. Okay.
Throw the red ones. Yeah, throw them down. Just throw them. Throw them here.
Make a mess.
Yeah, make a mess.
Make a mess.
Dump them.
Thank you.
Everyone please stand.
Each other's face, so
so much in love, you're the loneliest place. Like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one. She told me so, and she still means the world to me. Just so you know, so be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always
It
be
is your desire to give this
from
woman
the
to
first
this man.
breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I pray that she find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I love you first. How could that you born with you be the same freckle face kid that I knew? The one that I read all those fairy tales to, and tucked in the bed all those nights. And I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. I pray that she find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. Someday you might know what I'm going through. When a miracle slides on you, I love you first.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here safely tonight to witness the union that is about to take place. Thank you for the friends and family that you've given to us, the love that you've shown us, and the grace that you've given us to be here tonight. Amen. You may be seated. Now we're here for a wedding, so if anybody's in the wrong place. Wedding's all about love, and Craig and Mary had asked for this verse to be read for their ceremony. 1 Corinthians 13, verses 3 through 8, which I'm sure most are familiar with. No matter what I say, I believe in what I do, I'm bankrupt without love. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love doesn't strut. Love doesn't have a swelled head. It doesn't force itself on others. It isn't always me first. It doesn't fly off the handle. It doesn't keep score of the sins of others. It doesn't revel in others' troubles. It takes pleasure in the flowering of truth. It puts up with all things. It trusts God always, and always looks for the best, never looks back, and keeps going until the end, because love never dies. It is true and most common that in marriage is the part that says, "Till death do us part" escapes some. Perhaps it's because the death does not relate to the marriage as much as it relates to the love aspect of the relationship. And even then it can be tricky because you can love someone but not have the ability to continue on a pathway with them. But it is not for us to judge why other relationships didn't work. Perhaps the past they didn't find the strength they needed or the support they needed. And it doesn't matter what has happened in the past, nor does our place to judge or place blame. The past is exactly that, the past. Not able to be changed, and it's no longer relevant. What matters is the now. It is the finding of a common soul. You know exactly what it means to make the vow of commitment and understanding the implications and conviction in saying the words. It is the joy in finding one another and knowing the piece that was missing now completes each one. The I Ching tells us that when two people are at one in their utmost hearts, they shatter even the strength of iron or bronze. And when two people understand each other in their utmost hearts, their words are sweet and strong like the fragrance of orchids. Like the orchid, a marriage has to be nurtured and cared for. A marriage is a delicate balance and requires a lot of attention and care. But an orchid symbolizes beauty, love, and wealth. And these are the same things that marriage can bring to a life. As they have chosen you to be here to witness their union today, your job is special. It is to help them with their pathway as a couple. You, as family and friends, should always support them in their journey and pathway together. It can almost be guaranteed that the Mary that stands before you today is not the same Mary that you knew 3 years ago. Just as the Greg that stands before you today is not the same Greg of 3 years ago. Each has had their own hardships and discoveries about themselves and their lives. Each experience we have affects us in some way, changes us, even if minutely. Amazingly enough, when they met one another, in spite of the trials they had, they knew they had to face and make a conscious choice to do it together as a team. They chose to take the children that each had from previous relationships and meld them into one family unit. They understood that each other needed respect, understanding, and honesty in order to continue and to prevail. And through the time that they have been together, they did not look at his or hers, but at ours. And despite all the trials that they faced, they became stronger and developed a deeper and more cohesive bond. They knew that no matter what came to them, they did better as a team, as a couple, and as a family. So today, we do not unite simply a man and a woman into a man and a wife, but we unite two families into one. Mary and Craig, today you stand before friends and family to unite as one. It is at this time we ask if there is any reason that you know for you not to be joined as husband and wife, to say so now. If there are no more objections that are made at this time, may they never be mentioned. And from this time forward, everything becomes new, and your life as husband and wife begins. Let us now hear your vows you have written for one another. Craig?
When you and I met, it was at a very difficult time in my life. I was a month after diagnosis with lymphoma, and I made the decision to still allow us to try to establish a relationship. And even during that time, my health deteriorated even more so. I made stressful to go through a little bit less money. And I couldn't ask for a more perfect woman to be my wife. It absolutely means the world to me. So I'm just happy that you know.
You have As Craig now places the ring on Mary's finger, it symbolizes that there is no end or beginning to the relationship, but a continuous solid bond between them now and forever. Mary, do you accept the vows stated to you by Craig and the ring he places on your finger, and the responsibility and commitment to your role as his wife?
Yes.
Mary, you may say your vows.
Well, Craig, planning isn't one of my strengths. So I did try to write something down a few times, but I think it would be best just to say that the last 2 years that we've been together have been it changed me as a person, and you've taught me to communicate better. You've taught me to communicate better with my ex-husband. And you've always been so patient with me and put up with me and all my mood swings as a woman and all that stuff. So I don't know any other guy who would take on a woman and 4 kids. Especially be as perfect as you are. It's like I struck gold, so there's no going back.
You have a ring. As Mary places the ring on Craig's finger, it symbolizes their undying love and commitment to each other. Theirs is not a union of servitude, but a union of mutual respect and faithfulness to each other. Craig, do you accept the vows stated to you by Mary and the ring she places on your finger? Do you accept your responsibility and commitment to your role as husband? Do the two of you agree to love, respect, honor, and cherish one another from today and every day of your lives until the time comes when life exists between you is no more? If so, please respond by saying, I do. May the blessings of God be upon you both. May He keep you safe, strong, and happy, and bless this union that has been made before eyes and the eyes of the company you invited into the witness of this event. By the power invested in me by God and the state of Wisconsin, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss to seal your union. Yes, it is. Their lights that had shone individually are now united as one light. And from this one light, each of the children are ignited from it. matter where they go, because no matter where it is, you were lit from this one candle, right? So it all goes together. Good job. You can put it anywhere you want. Very good job. And what God has joined together, no man shall put asunder. So, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the new Mr. and Mrs. Craig Jakowski. Yes, they're going to have a meet and greet now, so in order to prepare things for the room and what you're going to do back in here,
Basically what they're going to do is they're going to shuffle some chairs, bring some tables in. They need about 15 minutes or so to set up. If you want to mingle around, out in the hall, at the other bar, or even
Yeah, the
here
bar.
at the bar. They're coming in from this pathway back here and bringing stuff in. So
if you don't want to
take
get
about
trampled or
15
have a
minutes,
table
and
set.
then food and everything and the meet and greet will be done thereafter.
I don't know anymore though. I don't know anymore now. Actually, it's stuff like that. I don't know. I don't like that. Figured out ladies, right? This smells over here. Very cool. We can do it for you. Here's my room. We'll get you small too. And then the ones that saw first. It's cool. We got it.
But it starts with F.
That case of that blame.
Mark.
No way.
Yes, she was and I said, I can't believe she last she said we all do. No comment.
That's Chardonnay.
Especially